Roll call, please.
Melinda,
Yes.
Scott,
Here.
sorry,
Here.
Sadie,
Here.
Angelica, and Joelle. They're gone.
Okay, so you're up. Welcome, Jace.
Right
We
off the bat.
appreciate it. So thank you for coming tonight.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate you working on this golf tournament, and so please tell us about it.
Alright, well, for those that don't know me, so I'm Jason Klein. I'm a sergeant with the Alva Police Department. Well, on my application it says corporal. I recently promoted to sergeant. So, a little bit of backstory about the dog. I know a lot of people don't really know him. I've tried to make a little bit more of a public presence with the dog. We purchased the dog last, I believe it was July of last summer. He is a 2-year-old Dutch Shepherd. He's a dual purpose, so he's trained in narcotics with methamphetamine, heroin, cocaine, and fentanyl. He also is able to do evidence searches and tracking for missing people and or fugitives. He's also the apprehension or bite dog is what people know him as. The reason that we're applying for funding is we are the only, I would say, subdivision or division within the police department that does not have an allotted budget every year. So everything that we do as far as trainings, gear that was needed for the dog, vet visits, food, health, everything that goes that is all raised off of donations and fundraisers that we do for this. I'm trying to put together a little bit more. I know we had, anybody that's been in Alva long enough knows that the canine program used to be huge. At one point we had 3 dogs that were running, and so we were trying to revamp that program. So I am trying to put together as much stuff as possible, not just for funding, but also, a lot of people don't look at it like that, but a canine program and a canine team is probably one of the bigger public reach out programs that any police department can have. They're huge on community outreach. I was just telling her that we went to a DHS joint task yesterday, and I took the little girl just to kind of occupy her and went and showed her the dog and everything. So as far as community outreach goes, they're good for public view also. As far as the tournament goes, we tried to make it a 2-day event. So the golf tournament will be held on September 26th of this year. It'll be at the Alva Golf and Country Club. I pushed for a goal of at least 20 teams, hopefully, to sign up for that. We included a 2-day deal the night before on September 25th, where I thought it would be a good idea to have a meet and greet with the canine teams that gives the public or any surrounding people in the county a chance to come see the dog, see what he's capable of. Because the fact, like I stated earlier, the dog is fully funded by donations and investments that the community has made and that the people of Alva and surrounding communities made. They should get to see what their investment is going towards and what the dog is capable of, in my opinion. So we'll have that the night before on the September 25th of this year. The total expenses that I'm requesting funds for, we will have the trophies for the golf tournament, which putting into the department's Amazon account came out to $175. The payout for the golf tournament, which I put a first and second place for 2 separate flights, an A and a B flight. First place for both flights will receive $600, and the second place will receive $400, which comes out to a total of $2,000 on the payout. The golf course requires a rental to close down the golf course, so there will be green fees to rent out the golf course, which is at $2,250 a person, which would come out to $1,800 to rent the golf course out, and that all depends on the total amount of teams as well. So, and then the night before at our meet and greet, we'll have the pulled pork feed that we will put on for the meet and greet that night. The total expenses comes out to $4,275. Like I said, we are the only part of the police department that does not receive a yearly allotted budget. So that funding, any amount of money that we can make off that goes towards trainings to make me and him better as a team. Any gear that he's needed that I applied for recently was trying to get him some unnecessary first aid kit, stuff like that. That's the type of stuff that funding will go to. It's not to do anything else besides that. Trainings are not expensive. That doesn't matter, canine or anything as far as law enforcement trainings. They're super expensive. As far as the community goes, we have bringing business into Alva. I already have several teams that have reached out to me that have wanted to join the golf tournament. They are from out of town. They've already stated that they asking about hotels and good restaurants to eat in town. So that is bringing in money to local businesses around here, as far as staying at motels the night before, going out and eating at restaurants, and trying to bring as much business into the town as possible. That's not including people coming after the golf tournament, driving, having to fuel up at local gas stations and stuff like that. So I believe that's all I have. Does anybody have any questions?
Are you doing, on your sponsorships, are you doing like just whole sponsors? Are you doing just like a,
So yeah, so
how is that working?
our I said a whole sponsorship, but you said whole sponsorship. Our sponsorships are broken up into 3 categories. So you have a family whole sponsor. So if that's like if a family wanted to have their sign, I believe the Kleins have a whole sponsorship that is set up. And then it is a company whole sponsor, which is a company will have their logo and everything set up on a designated hole. Most of them, they're like, we don't care what hole it is, just set it up there. And then we have a company tournament sponsor, which is a 3-foot by 5-foot banner that is hung up around the swimming pool and then posted up around the golf course, the clubhouse itself. So that is how it's broken up into those 3 categories. I believe our family whole sponsor is $100, our company whole sponsor is $200, and then our company tournament sponsor is $325.
And then what is a convict corner hole? I don't know what that is.
So
I don't know what that is, I'm so sorry.
No, you're okay. So the convict corner hole is something that, so this is our 2nd year of doing the golf tournament. It was kind of something that like I said, we were trying to revamp it, and so the golf tournament itself was something like that we came up with an idea to try to throw out there to raise funds. So the convict corner hole it's a par 3 hole.
Okay.
You can either pay, there's an officer that will be standing there, you can either pay the officer $20 and you can hit from the tee normal,
Okay.
or if you don't pay the $20, you have to tee off in handcuffs.
Oh.
So
That's funny.
So we just kind of started calling it convict corner, and so up front. We were not that mean to do it behind the back.
Okay.
But that's how we kind of started doing it. It's just kind of like any fundraiser that you have, you kind of have like little side pots and stuff like that. There's also one that, another one that we have, we don't make any funds off of it, but it's just another thing to add for people to have fun. We also have a gentleman that comes out there, he has an AR-15 rifle that has a golf ball launcher attached to it. So if you can't hit over the creek, you can shoot your golf ball with a
With a donation.
With a rifle. Yeah, you pay him $20 or you just hit it, tee off normal. So we try to add like fun stuff in there because last year it was hot and it was miserable. That's why I tried pushing it back this year.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get a little bit of cool weather, knock on wood, and the heat kind of stays off of us. But we just try to add fun stuff in there because I know golf is a frustrating sport sometimes. If anybody's ever played it, so we try to add some fun little stuff in there, and then also it helps us raise a little bit of extra money on the side too.
Have you guys done I'm just telling you this because I do a golf tournament for my school. Do you ever do like a 50-50 pot where people buy tickets for a raffle item?
Yes. So
Okay.
Walmart was a company whole sponsor last year, I believe. They did not want to do the whole sponsorship, but they did donate us $300 gift card to be able to purchase raffle items, and with that, I bought we got a 2 ice chests, a charcoal grill, and then we purchased, and within like the smaller ice chest, we made like a golfer's bundle pack, so we threw a couple cases of golf balls in there, tees. And then I believe I also have the copper penny that is making us an item that'll have like the Canine Classic or a logo, our logo on it to be able to raffle off.
Awesome. Cool. That's really cool. Okay, guys, that's all my questions. I'm sorry, I have 20 questions today. So, anybody have any more questions?
Did you have a good, besides getting cooked last year, did it seem like you had a decent turnout?
Yes, last year I think, I want to say, so I just threw the goal out there because last year it's always when you have a first fundraiser, it's always a hit and miss to see how it's going to go.
Yes.
Last year, and granted, it was in July. It was in July, so it was hot and miserable, and I think that's maybe kind of what deterred some, because we did have some teams like just not show up that had signed up. I think that's what deterred some people away, but I think in totality, I think we made roughly 12 grand last year off of the tournament, and then everybody wanted to not want to hit in handcuffs, so they paid $20 because they cared more about that payoff than they did trying to hit off in handcuffs. So, we did relatively all right, I believe, and on top of the raffle items as well.
Good.
Awesome. All right, do I have a motion?
I will move to approve the Canine Golf Tournament for $4,275.
I second.
Roll call, Melinda,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
and Sadie.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Bye, Jason. Okay, next item on our agenda is the logos. Sadie, would you like to talk about those?
Yes, so Angelica and I got together last meeting and been talking with ideas. We thought it was important to make sure it stayed the same branding as what has already been provided by the city, and just to keep everything cohesive. So we took the signage that was around town and we pulled it in, but we also thought it was important to have something that was a little bit friendly for darker colored marketing materials. We were kind of looking at Jace's, his dark blue.
Right.
So that's the kind of, we'd essentially be approving one darker one lighter one for darker materials, one for the lighter materials, or whatever looks better on the event's marketing. So that's kind of, we were trying to keep it tied so that way it's still matched with all of our other marketing and logos that the city and other boards use.
Okay. If people are, I'm just going to ask, if people are just listing sponsors instead of putting the actual logo on,
Yeah.
is it okay if they put Alva Convention Tourism?
Oh yeah, I would think that they're just listing it and they don't want logos. I think that's more than acceptable.
Okay.
And then if they have logos, like Jace's had logos. I know the car show uses logos.
Yes.
So the ones that do use logos, now we have an option, and they don't have to try to create something or throw something out there. We will have an option to submit to them.
Okay. So from here on out, we're going to ask that everybody puts
Yes.
this logo or some listing on their
That we
materials.
we helped fund some
Yes.
portion of their event. Yeah.
Okay.
Looks good.
Thanks.
Okay, so do I have a motion to accept these two logos or the listing as our official promotional stuff?
I will move to accept that.
Okay.
What you just said.
Okay.
And I'll second.
Roll call, Melinda,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
and Sadie.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. I don't think we have any remarks by citizens or inquiries from this committee members. Anything? All right. Thank you guys for coming. Thanks for
Thank
stopping.
you.